Even going to bother doing this because at the very same time I've done 2 lolly videos back to back. Why would I do a third one? Let's take a break, let's get a breather in. I would literally try to think of any other idea before doing another one, but considering the fact my brain was literally dead for majority of yesterday and today, I need to talk about something or put something out on the table before y'all start going at me like this. But that's just how that is. Let's talk about Tootie and why the hell is Timmy so damn dumb. I didn't really understand the sauce of Tootie growing up. I didn't necessarily understand the vibe of Tootie back then because I was on the same level. I understood when characters need to run away from their crushes because I'm like, yeah, don't get tied down to this woman over here. No one wants to deal with all that. No one wants to have time for all that. But obviously as you grow up and as you have, the time to think for yourself, you really realize, damn, women are mad hot. And that's kind of like the main thing that you kind of have in that type of brain of yours when it comes down to it, outside of other things. And kind of going back and looking at older characters from way back then and to thinking about them now kind of gets you a perspective of like, these characters were kind of peak. Like May from Avatar, which y'all already know how I feel about her, or like Peg Pete from Disney just in general, because I was just like, damn, I didn't realize how fine Peg was. Why the hell is there no content of her just normally popping through? I'm a bit shocked by that. Or what about Roxanne from the Goofy movie or Goo Trip or whatever the hell the movie was called? Shit was good. She about fine as hell. I know she's a dog. Still, I can be a dog too. Okay, maybe not that last line, but still nonetheless, you get the point. So going back and realizing, oh yeah, we had Tootie back there too. My ass was like, oh yeah, Trixie Tang? For sure. For sure. I know she's crazy, but guess what? I've dealt with crazy before. I've seen Junko. You don't get no crazier than that shit. And when it comes down to it, Trixie Tang just honestly is weird. She's kind of a weird ass nutcase and also the worst type of red flag that you would want to have. But Tootie over there just sitting mad nice, mad pretty. Ain't nobody trying to, talk to her or hit her up. She only trying to hit up Timmy. And Timmy over here like, nah, I'm good. Timmy had absolutely no point in this. Like, what are you talking about? This is basically like when Sonic is running away from Amy way back then. Amy about fine as hell. She's pink as shit. You can also probably stick that Pico hammer up her ass or just smack her ass with the damn hammer. It'll be a nice ass time. But Sonic was on some nonsense. And, that's just kind of how it was. So everybody probably got to run the train through Amy real quick. And Tootie is no damn different of a situation. But when it comes down to Tootie, is she like the finest lolly and all the lollies that's out there? Of course not. But at the very same time, she ain't bad. She's better than Angelica. And when it comes down to it, if you really think about it, it's like she just wants to be appreciated. She just wants attention. And at the end of the day, hell, in that Cupid episode, if I remember correctly, she sucked Timmy off. How do you just pass up a fine piece of ass like that right in front of your eyes? Tootie, you didn't want to give her anything out of this? I feel like that's some bullshit right there, sir. And technically, if we're gonna be absolutely 100% accurate with everything, does this mean that Tootie is not even a damn lolly for real? Because remember the whole time in that special episode where Timmy made that damn wish talking about like, oh yeah, I want to keep my favorites forever, so we're gonna have to just make time stop or have everybody just stay the same age and whatever for like 50 years or whatever. So would this mean that Tootie just is actually of that type of age? She's like 50 years in the future, so like it's like she's super over, right? She's like super over. So at that point, it's not even like anything weird at that point. Which, how do you have the same mentality for 50 years? I don't know. That's a bit weird in my opinion. But still nonetheless, equally enough, that still means that Tootie can absolutely get her cheeks ran through and ran back. That's just how it goes. You should take one of those damn fairy wands, or actually take Jorgen's big ass wand, shove that shit up in there, and then see how that shit goes, and just use her old ass as basically a wiggling stick when you want to actually get some wishes done. Because I know she can throw it back as well. Probably not as hard as the other lollies. I'll probably put her back there behind like Dora and Lilo, but still nonetheless, Tootie can also very much get it. And I don't understand why Timmy was tripping about it though.